Hi there. In this video, we're going to have a quick look at the mCloud portal and provide an overview of the key features available on the mCloud platform. Let's jump in. This is the dashboard for an mCloud VDC. mCloud VDCs are virtual data centers that are limited by CPU, RAM, storage, and IP addressing. On this page, you can see the limits for those here and how much you've used of those resources. This is the API access page. This is where you would download your credentials to utilize the OpenStack command line client, as well as the API. The file you would need to do that is the OpenStack RC file, and you can click that to download it. This is the instances page. This is where you can view running instances if you've already set some up. Otherwise, you can click Launch Instance here to launch new VMs. This is the images page. This provides a list of images that are available for you to deploy to VMs. This will include images you've uploaded yourself, as well as images provided by Micron 21. Micron 21 provides a full catalog of images, including Linux, Windows, and some network appliances. If you wanted to upload your own image, you could do so by clicking Create Image here. This is the key pairs page. This is where you can create and upload keys that will allow you to authenticate to instances that you create in the mCloud platform. This is the server groups page. On this page, you can create server groups that will group your VMs in such a way that they are either affinitized or anti-affinitized, which means they either will all live on the same host or will all live on separate hosts. This is the volumes page. This is where you can create and manage volumes, which are disks that are associated with your VDC. On this page, you can create volumes from a variety of sources that you can then attach to virtual machines. You can also transfer volumes between projects if you have more than one project. This is the snapshots page. Snapshots in mCloud function a little bit differently to how they do in VMware if you've used that previously. A snapshot is an in-time clone of a volume. This is the network topology page for mCloud. As you assign more network resources to instances, you will see this page fill out with more information. This is the networks page in the mCloud panel. This will show you all available networks that you have to your project currently, including public networks provided by mCloud itself and private networks that you create. This is the routers page in mCloud. This will allow you to create routers that will allow your private internal networks to connect to the internet. This is the security groups page. Security groups in mCloud function like software-defined firewalls. You can manage rules for these firewalls to allow traffic into and out of your environment. This is the load balancers page. This allows you to create and manage layer 4 load balancers to load balance between your virtual machines. This is the floating IPs page. On this page, you can allocate floating IPs from a public IP pool to be utilized within your environment. These floating IPs can be used to give public IP access to private IP virtual machines. This is the VPN page. This page allows you to create IPsec VPNs into mCloud in a software-defined fashion. You can use that to connect back to your office or to other cloud providers. This is the DNS section of mCloud. On this page, you can create DNS zones for your domains. This is the backup and recovery dashboard for mCloud. In this section, you can see information about your current backup status. This is the reporting page for mCloud's backups. On this page, you can see deeper, more detailed information about your backup jobs. This is the instances page of the backup module of mCloud. On this page, you will see a list of instances that are currently in your VDC and a list of actions you can perform with the backups for those instances. This is the backup SLAs page for the backup module for mCloud, on which you can create SLAs and schedules at which your backups will occur. This is the mounted backups page. Should you be restoring from a backup, on this page you can browse that backup and download files from that backup. This is the task console for mCloud Backup. On this page, you'll be able to see any tasks currently in progress for your project, including backups, restores, and mounted backups. This is the mail settings page for the mCloud Backup module. On here, you can create mailing lists to send notifications about backups to yourself. Hopefully this gave you a quick sense of what you could do with mCloud. Some of the options should be familiar if you're coming from other platforms. We go into more depth in other videos, including a full mCloud demonstration. Hope to see you there.